When it was at my worst, I wouldn't even drive my car. I couldn't even sit in the car or go anywhere. I'd sit and cry in the car if I even sat in it. Be very distressed, and I'd just cry, I'd scream. I'd just keep going over and over it in my mind. It had an absolutely huge impact on my life. The fact that my partner has to drive me to work, backwards and forwards and work. I lost my independence. I had to rely upon just going to the shops. I didn't see my friends. And just I basically lost my whole social life and my confidence in myself and my ability to drive and to meet people. I went very in myself. It was just like I was totally absorbed by my OCD, living in utter fear completely as well. I lost who I was in myself by going round and round in my mind. I didn't actually know I had OCD at the time. It wasn't until I actually went to the hospital and to the doctors. They actually didn't know what was wrong with me. Well, the first doctor I saw, he didn't have a clue. He sent me away with some beta blockers. And I was just in a world of my own, the only way to explain it really. And then I went and saw another GP, and he actually diagnosed me as OCD and gave me some information and sent me away to go look up some websites on the internet. And it was just a relief to know that I actually I had a name to my condition, and it was OCD, and I wasn't going mad. I actually went through the process of getting therapy. For me, it was quite a long one actually. I actually had to get diagnosed by my GP, and I had to wait for the waiting list actually. I was given some therapy by sitting in group therapy of a group of people at a hospital local to my home, and I was given the therapy of sitting talking to people, but no one in that group actually had OCD, and I was scared of saying actually what my thoughts were in front of people and worried about being judged. I was also given a course of reflexology as well. And then I saw a gentleman who was actually like Mr. Bean, who just done absolutely nothing for me on the NHS at all. It was more about writing my thoughts down while I was at work. It was totally impractical to me. It didn't actually help me. And it wasn't until I come across to the OCD Centre, and I was relieved to actually have someone who could actually work with me, who understood OCD. It was a great relief to me. And I realised that obviously by doing exposures and behavioural tasks, that it would help me to obviously give me a better quality of life. And I also met people who were on the same wavelength with me and who could understand. That was such a relief to me to actually get to know someone who had the same condition as myself, because no one understood it. It was a big thing to be able to come and, get that help, and I'm really glad I did. Working on your therapy definitely isn't an easy thing. It is like a battle. You'll always battle with it. It's like opening the can of worms, which you haven't opened for a very long time, and it can be immensely, really intense it can. But the changes are absolutely fantastic. I recommend it to anyone. Just get my life back was amazing to me. I had the support network of the people I actually met on the OCD course, which was really helpful. If I was having an off day, I could speak to them as well. I also had follow-up calls as well on the conference call. Obviously, we could chat about certain things which would help my OCD. I was very lucky. My partner was very supportive to me. He was absolutely amazing to me. At one time, I thought my relationship was even going to end. I thought I was going to lose him. I knew I had to get help, and I'm so glad I got that help. And he's been a rock to me, completely is. I leaned upon him like a crutch. My life was my own. He'd done everything, a lot for me. I lost myself. The most important lesson he learned with my OCD was not to do things for me, and not for me to rely upon him even driving me from A to B. I had to learn responsibility for myself and to manage it, and to become more confident in myself as well. And he wasn't to do things for me, I had to do it for myself, which was a huge step for me. I even had him carrying my bags for me, I'd have him checking newspapers for me, I had him phone up insurance companies in case I damaged people's car and caused their injuries. It was just awful. Well, I'm so much more independent. I go shopping on my own, I can drive myself to my friends, I've got my social life back now as well. I've got a job as well, being able to hold down a job. there's just so much to life that I'm happier in myself completely. I feel free and I feel alive again. I feel a lot more confident in my self-worth. I trust in myself. I have the confidence back, what I lost. I believe in me now. That's the most important key. It has been tremendously important to my relationship. To be honest with you, I think I could have lost my relationship, to tell the truth. I wouldn't even have a relationship if I hadn't come to the OCD Centre. My hopes and dreams of having a family and leading what I'd call a normal life wouldn't be there. I think I'd be a recluse. I mostly wouldn't go anywhere. I wouldn't have to see my friends as much as I do now. My life wouldn't be the same. Someone still has to keep following me around the shops and to keep driving me everywhere. What kind of life is that for me? It's not life. I'm not living. Someone else would be helping me live my life for me. My big goals I can now achieve. I'm pretty confident I can drive myself anywhere. I would never have driven in London if I hadn't come on the OCD course. And I'm so proud I have done that. I feel I can take myself shopping. I can go anywhere, and I think my goals in life mostly is eventually to have a family, because I've not had the confidence with the OCD to have a family. I'm scared of obviously how a child will turn out, and I'd hate for them to have the impact I've had my own life, and to inflict that on a child isn't much quality of life for them. I have a lovely dog called Marley, and it's lovely just to go walking and just do something really relaxing after a really stressful day as well. And just to enjoy life the best I can, enjoy life as well, and be mindful and take everything in. You only live once. I would love to help people with OCD, because from my own personal experience I have so much I could offer them and to give them as well, and to help understand their OCD. I think it would be a marvellous career. I think it would be fantastic. I need that challenge. I've done childcare for many years. I need a different goal in my life. Well, I tell people it will get better. You have to work at it. It's not the end of the world. I think a lot of people do look at life with OCD and see they can't get out of it. They go in their hole and their bubble. They can't get out of it. They find it really hard and really challenging in life to get out. And it's making that big step. It's the hugest step you can make to move forward in your future. And you only get one chance at this.